But you understand, we do have one game left to play. Hey, fantastic. Every single one of you. I mean, I'm not just talking about these last 60 minutes. I'm talking about the quarterback schools, the mini camp, the off-season, the training camp, down in Austin when it was hot and you were tired, the whole bit. And everybody, you did one hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yo, Cowboy fans only. Yo, look, this is for the Cowboy fans. 8th Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan, yeah. This is for the Cowboy fans. 8th Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. Yo. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan. It's time to eat, off tackle or the sweep. Behind Teron Collins, ain't no problem feeding Zeke. And Dak lick his chops when he see the lamb deep. You know 88 tradition that repeat. Coop route like Irvin, watch for Cedric in the slot. See us try to gallop to the end zone, they can't stop. Dalton up the seam, Jarwin carving up your team. Tony Pollard, X Factor, Kellen Moore with the scheme. We applying pressure with Lawrence and Gregory. QB's getting sacked, can't relax, rehab therapy. Micah got a hit list, Jalen Smith hit stick. No escaping, Leighton got him. Traven with the pick six, dig that. Kazi go kamikaze, the defense is solid. Find me in Dallas at Jerry's Palace among stars. Screaming Cowboy fans only, yeah. Screaming Cowboy fans only. This is for the Cowboy fans. 8th Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan, yeah. This is for the Cowboy fans. 8th Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan. Shout out J Tuck. Subscribe to his YouTube page, Cowboy Fans Only. CowboysFansOnly.com for all your merchandise. Cowboys stand up.
What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Who that? Nah. Real Cowboys fans stand up, and you are now tuned into the Cowboys Fans Only channel. So if you're new, do me one huge favor. Comment, like, subscribe somewhere down there. And be sure to turn that notification bell to stay updated with all Dallas Cowboys content. Also, follow your boy on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Salute to Cowboys Nation on TikTok. Y'all are riding with your boy, man. So follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at JTuck151. And of course, CowboysFansOnly.com. We got that new merch out, man. So salute to everyone who joined in and participated for Black Friday. Now, I want to warn everybody out there, your boy has been sick all week. I've been battling a real bad cold, sinus infection. It's not that one. It's not the variant, right? But I've been sick all week. I barely got a voice. I might be sniffling, coughing, sneezing, but it does not matter because we have a ball game to win tonight, and I'm going to be fired up, and I hope you guys are as well, man. So I just want to give you guys that. Like, Tuck's sniffling a lot. I don't want y'all to think I'm on my Skip Bayless. You know, if you ever watch Undisputed, Sniff Bayless. He's always sniffing around. I was like, bro, what is that? You know what I'm saying? That ain't no year-round code. Why is Skip always sniffing? I need answers, out there in Cali. But yo, Cowboys Nation, we have a game tonight versus the New Orleans Saints. And I said this on Twitter Monday. I don't want no excuses. I don't want, hey, we didn't have our head coach. I don't want to hear a post-game press conference saying I'm pissed off. I don't want to hear none of that tonight. There is no excuse why the Dallas Cowboys should not win tonight in New Orleans, period. Amari Cooper is going to be back. We have DeMarcus Lawrence back, right? And so I feel like we have more than enough to go out there and win this game, y'all. And I want to pro-warn all of you, if we go out tonight and lay an egg, we're going to have some deeper conversations, because that's where I'm going to smash the panic button. But I feel like tonight is the game where the Cowboys can get off the slump that they've been in and get back to their winning tradition that they had before the last two games. Now, I'm excited about this game for the reasons that I mentioned earlier, right? I personally want to get that bad taste out of my mouth. Now, I know a lot of us had a great Thanksgiving. I had a great Thanksgiving. The food was delicious. Shouts out to my wife and my family. You know, we had cakes and pies. But the Raiders left a bad taste in my mouth. Those refs left a bad taste in my mouth. And so tonight, I'm ready to refresh my palate, as they would say, and get that loss and defeat out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because sitting there at that stadium on Thanksgiving, y'all, it was bad. Now, I understand the situation that we went in. We didn't have Amari Cooper, you know, and also CeeDee Lamb was surprisingly out. I know I did my pregame prediction video. I was like, oh, CeeDee Lamb's going to play, right? And then all of a sudden they hit me with he's not going to play, right? So we were kind of limited offensively, but I feel like the Cowboys battled enough to win that game. And we know what the refs did to us, but I'm not going to harp on that because tonight is a different focus. And now going into tonight's matchup, they've already mentioned the Saints are going into the game with some guys missing. They're missing their starting left tackle and their starting right tackle, and they're also missing Alvin Kamara, which is big for us. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, there's no excuses. It changes a lot when you don't have your starting left tackle, right tackle, and your starting running back. And that's what I tried to say when we played versus Kansas City, when we played versus the Raiders. But be that as it may, we still need to go in tonight and handle business. Having DeMarcus Lawrence back is going to be exciting. You got to be excited about that, having DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, we're going to have some guys out. Terrence Steele will be out with COVID. Of course, Mike McCarthy, we know that. I think Cedric Wilson will be out tonight as well. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Malik Turner is out tonight as well. So we're going to be kind of limited on the wide receiver as far as depth. And so I think that we might finally get a glimpse of Simi Fioco. I know a lot of Cowboys fans been excited to see Simi play and get some action. Tonight might be the opportunity we finally get to see Simi Fioco in a regular season ball game. But like I said, we have more than enough. Now, there was another loss that the Cowboys had for the season that kind of got lost in the shuffle. And he's been one of my favorite players, and his wife is one of my favorite follows on Twitter. Salute to Kate Urban, because she actually broke the news for Cowboys Nation. Like, she told everybody, but Brent Urban is going to be out. He's going to be having tricep surgery, so he's going to miss the rest of the season, which I'm kind of bummed out about it, because I've been saying this. When it comes to the Tristan Hills, the Neville Gallimores, you know, the Brent Urbans, the Osa Digizuas, the Quentin Bohannas, like, these are the guys that you need in the trenches. And you need them to battle against the run. And like we've been seeing, Cowboys Nation, our run defense maybe is not what we thought it was, right? And so we've been having some issues with the run defense, right? And then so having those caliber of players in the trenches definitely helps a lot. So losing Brent Urban for me personally hurts. Now, I think the refreshing thing on the opposite side of that is that we will be possibly getting Neville Gallimore back next week versus the Washington football team. So we have some depth coming back in. We have some troops coming back, but losing Brent Urban is a critical loss, man. But going into tonight's matchup, like I said, when I watched the Saints in the game that I really focused on, I know they got dog walked by the Bills, but I went back, right? I went back. What's up to my guy Mo in the building? What's up, Professor O? What's up, Steve? What's up, Mike? From the other side of the pond, as they call it, man. You got to come on. You got to come on the show, man. We definitely got to talk it up. But yeah, when I watched the Saints, I really went back and watched when they beat the Bucks. Now, granted, they did have Jameis. This is a different quarterback situation than what we're going to see tonight with Taysom Hill, but that is a game that the Saints will get up for, right? That's a game when you get Sean Payton at his fullest capacity. And I feel like that's what we're going to get tonight. Now, I know that I mentioned that we have the injuries with the Saints. I know they're going to be trying Taysom Hill, who's kind of a gadget quarterback. But make no mistake about it, Cowboys Nation. Sean Payton is going to have this team ready to play. If you go back, way back in time, I frequently talk about this game on this channel, and it's actually on the intro, right? When we played the Saints on Thursday Night Football in AT&T Stadium, that was supposed to be the big Dez Bryant return game, right? We were the underdogs, right? The Saints was rolling. They had the high-power offense with Drew Brees. Everyone thought they could not be stopped. And we turned up and played at a higher level. I feel like we're going to get a great shot from the Saints tonight. But ultimately, talent for talent, we should be able to handle business clearly. This should not be a back and forth matchup. It shouldn't be a close matchup where we're going to win by a field goal. None of that. We should be celebrating, tweeting, eating, relaxing by mid-third quarter. The outcome should be just like we saw versus the Falcons. Now, I feel like the Saints are a more talented team than the Falcons, but the Falcons did beat the Saints. So, defensively, the Saints do have some talent out there, and we all know about Cam Jordan coming off the edge. We all know about, Malcolm Jenkins back there in the secondary, Lattimore. They also have Demario Davis. So they have some guys that are back there that are able to make plays defensively, but I feel like offensively, they are very limited, y'all. And I expect a big day out of Micah Parsons and also out of Marcus Lawrence, like D-Law. I expect first game back with having two swing tackles out there against DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, we should be able to cause a lot of pressure on Taysom Hill and really get him rattled. So I'm going to go into the keys of the victory because that's one of the things that I really want to focus on. And then we're going to turn on the phone lines, y'all, in a little bit. Like I said, I want y'all to call in, chime in, because we got to get lit, man. Like, we got to get back to the team that we saw before November. I don't know what the hell happened in November, but that ain't it, right? So what we saw versus the Broncos, versus the Chiefs, and what we saw versus the Raiders, that's not the team that I'm beating on my chest believing that could ultimately get to the level where we're trying to get back to, right? So we got to get back to our winning ways, and it starts tonight. We need to come out and make a statement versus the New Orleans Saints. So my first key to victory, as I said, make a statement. Offense, offense, offense. We have been leaning on our offense for quite some time in Dallas, and I feel like in the month of November, besides the Falcons game, they ain't showed up like we expected. I mean, to not even touch the end zone, versus Kansas City, how they look versus Denver, and even though the offense looked decent versus the Raiders, they are not the offense that we're accustomed to seeing. Now, I will say this. We do get the big three back, and I feel like giving the big three back is going to change a lot. Because think about it. When we have the big three, our offense looks a lot different. Go to Tampa, week 1. They were lights out. Go to the Falcons game. They were lights out. So when you have CeeDee Lamb, you have Amari Cooper, and you have Michael Gallup, it opens up so much offensively for this team. Now, I'm not sure of how, limited is Coop going to be on the pitch count. I know they've been talking about conditioning. He's been still having a cough or whatnot. But I'll say this, man. Coop is a warrior. Coop will be ready to play. And so I feel like if Coop is going to be on the field, he's going to give it a go and be 100%. So I don't expect to see Coop out there being a decoy. I think once Coop is out there on the field, he's going to be Coop, right? And so I feel like the offense needs to come out just like we did versus the Falcons and make a statement out the gate. Out the gate, make a statement, because once we play with our up-tempo offense, we're putting points on the board, we're going to force Taysom Hill to be an NFL quarterback, which is my second bullet point. I want Taysom Hill not to be a gadget player, because it's going to be a lot of RPOs. There's going to be a lot of options. He's going to be scrambling, playing real Tebow-esque, right? We are going to have to make Taysom Hill be a quarterback. You got the money, right? So keep him in the pocket, make him make reads, and make him be an NFL quarterback. But if we're able to allow Taysom Hill to kind of play Madden, as I call it, when he's able to run around and do stuff off of RPOs and, you know, all the gadget and gadget stuff y'all see on Madden, then it could be troublesome, right? Because you definitely got to keep a spy on him. You got to keep contained on him, because we know that's his strength. Being able to get outside the pocket, make plays with his feet. His arm is limited. He will give us that turnover if the opportunity presents itself. So make Taysom Hill being a quarterback. And I feel like if we're able to get out the gate early, that's going to force them to be one-dimensional. And I feel like our offense can do that versus the Saints defense. The third bullet point, pressure. More pressure, right? More pressure with DeMarcus Lawrence, with Micah Parsons, like with their starting tackles out of the game. I'm sending all the hounds. Release the hounds. What does Mr. Burns used to say? Release the hounds, right? That's what I'm doing to Taysom Hill. Out the gate, right? Coming out the gate and getting pressure on Taysom Hill and really forcing him to be a quarterback. Let's see. Taysom Hill still hurt as well. Running should be limited. Yeah, he's still kind of nicked up. No Alvin Kamara, because Kamara, to be honest with you, he gives me that biggest concern as far as a matchup nightmare. So to see that he's going to be out tonight as well, and it's probably going to be Ingram. Now, we know what Ingram can do. Ingram can have flashes, right? But Ingram can also just be nothing. I have Ingram on my fantasy team, so I know the value of Ingram, right? But yeah, with a limited Taysom Hill, if he's not able to be himself 100%, yeah, absolutely. We can't allow, this is what we can't allow, Cowboys Nation. We can't allow someone to be a hero. And it feels like every Cowboys kind of primetime game where we're the supreme favorite, right? Someone puts on that cape and say, you know what, I'm going to be a hero. Broncos, you know, as a hero emerges. There's always that hero that emerges. You know, even though Chris Jones is always kind of a hero versus Kansas City, though, it's like, you know, we can't allow some no-name player to emerge as a hero tonight. We can't let Harris or Galloway have a record-breaking day versus the Dallas Cowboys, right? Don't allow it. Get out the gate early. And a fourth bullet point, and this is very important, not only for this game, y'all, but for the season. I need our offensive line to have an identity, y'all. Like, I was there on Thanksgiving, and I sit there, okay, because we thought that La'el Collins was going to be starting right tackle. Okay, cool. Then all of a sudden, the day before the game, or actually the day of the game, they announced that Terrence Steele was going to be the starter. Okay, cool, whatever. And so I'm sitting up in the stands, and on the second drive, I see Connor Williams and La'el Collins run out to the field. And I'm trying to check Twitter to see, like, all right, did someone get hurt? Like, what is going on? So I guess Zach Martin came out and spoke about it, that they wanted to kind of get everybody into a rotation and give everyone the opportunity to chip in and pull. No, we're not doing that. We need to find out who your core guys are going to be. So I know it's been a conversation, La'el Collins versus Terrence Steele, whoever that they decide is going to be that right tackle, they need to just go ahead, make the decision, and stick with it. I'm not with playing musical chairs. Now, I know Terrence Steele is out today because of COVID, and me personally, I'm a fan of La'el over Terrence, but whatever the coaching staff decides, they need to pick it and roll with it. So for me personally, I'm excited to see our starting offensive line out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see our starting offensive line out there to have Tyron Smith, Connor McGovern, Tyler Biotis, who I know I was kind of hard on, but he's playing a lot better as of recent, Zach Martin, and then you have La'el Collins. And so I'm excited to see the offensive line, but they need to establish an identity and start winning in the trenches. The last few weeks, y'all, our offensive line, and this is across the board, so it's no one you can really pick out in particular, because Zach Martin was getting whooped. I saw Tyron Smith get, like, it was across the board. Everybody was getting a little, dishing of, some butt whooping, man. So I need the offensive line to get back into a rhythm and establish their dominance, and it comes to my next bullet point. Do not abandon the run game. Now, I said this on Twitter. I'm not fully run the damn ball like my guy West Coast, but you cannot abandon the run game. Now, I know that the Saints are pretty much like top 5 in run yards allowed, but they really haven't played no killers. They ain't played Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. I mean, Derrick Henry was out that game, so they really haven't played the dogs like we have. And even if you go back to that Tampa game, there were plenty plays that Leonard Fournette was getting plays. Like, so the run game is available, but you can't abandon it. And I know I posted a meme on Twitter like, Kellen Moore, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got, Big Mike over him. Dak might throw 60 times tonight, but honestly, run the ball, and commit to the run game because it allows your offensive line to establish a presence and get into a rhythm. When you're playing one-dimensional, you're back on your heels all day as an offensive lineman, you can get out of a rhythm. So let's go forward, hit the Saints in the mouth. When we played them, a few years ago on Thursday night, what did DeMarcus Lawrence say? You got to hit him in the mouth. Come out, hit the Saints in the mouth. And you can do that with the run game. I know personally, I think that Zeke is really wanting to have a big game. Like I said, Zeke is an ultimate professional, y'all, because if it's me and I'm Zeke, I've been kind of being on the edge of throwing my helmet. I'm like, all right, bro, what's really going on? I mean, 6 or 7 carries, like, this ain't it. Because if it was a Ezekiel Elliott thing, like Twitter and, some mainstream media wants to make it, then you would see the carry volume for Tony Pollard drastically increase. They both ain't getting no damn carries. So it's not really, it's going to be Tony Pollard moving forward over Ezekiel Elliott or this kind of combative thing that Cowboys Nation wants to ultimately make it. It's more about just focusing on the run game and how do you include that into what Kellen Moore wants to do. And so I expect the carry volume for Zeke and Pollard to go up in tonight's matchup. But we'll see. Like I said, Big Mike is at home. Kellen Moore got the keys to the kingdom right now. Man, he might be airing all the way out. And then the turnover margin. The one thing I can say about the Saints defense is they do get turnovers. They're right behind us in turnovers, I believe, with like 15 total. I think we're at 17. So they got a +4 turnover margin. So right where we're at. So if you give them the opportunity, they will seize that opportunity, man, but we cannot allow that. We have to play clean football. I know last week with all the flags and stuff going on, but the Cowboys have to be a lot more disciplined. If you ever played the game of football, that's the very first thing they teach you. Discipline, discipline, discipline. And the Cowboys have to get back to playing disciplined football and limiting these mistakes, whether it's the holding calls, whether it's the defensive pass interference. Like, there's a lot of things that we need to clean up. But this is December, y'all. It's December. People got Christmas trees up, Christmas shopping, all that. We're in December right now, y'all. So this whole idea is like, we're going to work on and get better. Hey, the time is getting short to clean some of this stuff up. So the Cowboys really need to focus on that, play clean football, and ultimately get this win, man. So let's see here. I'm going to turn on the phone lines. Keep the comments coming in the chat. Like I said, it's pregame, man. Like my guy Steve said, fundamentals, man. We got to play fundamentally sound football. I mean, we got to get back to basics. I feel like I really can't pinpoint what it is because me personally, and I'll say this on my behalf, I kind of gave the Cowboys a slight pass because I know what our offense could be. But when you take away CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, you know what I'm saying? Like, it changes a lot, right? So I'm kind of giving them a pass. But tonight, if we come out with the big three, our offensive line, Zeke playing, Tony Pollard, Dak Prescott, all out there, and we lay an egg, that postgame show is not going to be nice, y'all. I'll say that here right now, but because I feel like we can do a lot better than that. The expectations are a lot higher than just coming out here and playing decent. So there's the call-in line. I got the phones on. Go ahead and call in. Chop it up with the Cowboys Nation. Let me get your predictions. What's your concerns? We're gonna keep rapping with y'all. Like I said, man, I'm ready for game day. It's different, like playing on these Thursdays though. Like, that's the one thing though also about playing on this kind of different week, right? Thursday to Thursday. After this, we're going to get an extension and we're going to get some guys back healthy and hopefully they'll be fully rested, because from the reports that I've heard, they said that Randy Gregory would be a full go if he wasn't on the IR. So, getting that time, kind of lapse, getting 10 days off before our next game versus, we want Dallas. We'll talk about. I think it'd be in our best benefit, but we have to win tonight. And what's up, Kendra? What's up, bro? My bro Donnie in the house. You got your shirt, bro. You dacked up, man. You dacked up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. And I want to say this, like, I'm not one of these fans who are like, oh, we got to win just to keep the NFC East off our tails. Nah. I'm here because we need to win to establish that we are not just an NFC East team. You know, because I think a lot of teams got us messed up. Like, all right, Dallas has a lot of chinks in their armor. They're not who they really say they are. They haven't really beat a high-quality opponent, right? And so I wanted to get that out of people's mind and reestablish and get people's really focused back to knowing what this team can be when we're healthy. Now, you're never going to be fully healthy, right? It's just the NFL season. This is how it works, right? You're never going to be fully healthy, but to go out there and see what our team looks like, especially our offense, at full capacity. And I feel like tonight is the night we need to put not only the NFC East on alert, not only the NFC on alert, but also the NFL on alert. Like, hey, this offense, when you have CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and Michael Gallup, is spooky. It's spooky, and that's what I want to do, right? I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. All right, Donnie, bro, call that number, 425-436-6361, and then press that code 233-233 and hit pound. Go ahead, call in, bro. You've been trying to call in, and every time you ask me, it's like, it's right there, right? You can see it, right? 425-436-6361, 233-233, and press pound, man. So call in. But let me find out in the chat, man. Let me hear in the chat, man. What is y'all thoughts for this game? And what is y'all thoughts from what y'all saw thus far in November? Are you concerned? Are you concerned? Yeah. Are you concerned about, do you think that the trends that we saw in November is going to carry over to December and maybe this team isn't who we thought we was? Or do you think that this team is going to rally, get over this hump, and start the trend set to be more of contenders versus pretenders? Let me know. All right, so we got somebody. Hold up. Hey, call it, state your name and where you from.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's John from Virginia. Actually, they know me as DMV.
Oh, what's up? What's going on?
What's going on, man? Nothing much, man. I was just calling in, man, to say, just show a little bit of love because you're doing things on a whole nother level right now. And really, man, I feel really confident about this game. It's a night to make a statement, like you've been saying.
Right.
And I think that a win tonight puts the pressure on Washington.
Right.
Big time.
Right. So let me ask you this. So do you think that it's switched now? Do you think that Washington is now the team to kind of be on our heels, or do you still think Philly is that team?
I've always thought it was Washington because,
right,
for one, they're the defending champion of the division, whether it was a bad year or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if I look at all of the quarterbacks in the division, Heineke probably scares me the most because he's the one that can get hot and stay hot for a whole game.
Right.
And they got Terry McLaurin. Obviously, him and Trayvon got some history there, some short history.
Mm-hmm.
And really, the last time we saw that team, they dominated.
Right.
Was it Thanksgiving last year?
Yeah. That was the Andy Dalton got his head knocked off game, and and so yeah, I mean we haven't played well versus Washington. Now on the flip side of that, Dak Prescott owns Washington. Like, he's pretty much the owner, right? He's a stakeholder in the Washington football team. So I mean that's the difference between it. But I feel like the Washington team, they do have talent, right? It's just inconsistent. I feel like that's for a lot of NFC East teams, bro. Like, there's a lot of talent in the NFC East. They just haven't really put it together, right? But as far as the NFC East, like I said, my mark is really higher. I want to come out and make a statement and really separate ourselves from the pack and be back in that conversation amongst NFL elites. And I feel like we got to do that tonight, because if things don't go our way tonight, man, it's going to be some dark conversations.
Yeah, for me, it's just about taking care of business. Whether that conversation comes or not, whether we're elite, just take care of who's in front of you.
Right.
I think the last couple of, like the Raiders game, like, for me, I mean, yeah, the refs called a bad game, but that was a football game we should have won.
Right.
The Denver game was a football game we should have won. We're better football teams than both of those teams,
right,
regardless of the circumstances. So that's how I felt about the takeaway from that game. The Chiefs game, we probably should have won that one too. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're a better football team than us.
Right.
But, you know, we got to find a way to learn how to play small football and be able to just, you know, grind games out. That's where Washington scares me, because they can play small ball, as they said. You know, making the game, you know, it'll go by fast, but it's like, you know, we're playing the chain game, and it's not about scoring a whole bunch of points. It's about getting first downs, field position, and tackling, and, you know. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Right. Yeah, they play that ground and pound kind of game and kind of wear you down. So, yeah, I agree, man. But, yeah, for real, bro. But everybody, y'all definitely follow my guy, DMV, man. He does great content as well. He does a little boxing and everything, man. So my guy's a good one, man. So definitely follow his channel. Go ahead and post your channel in the comments, bro, so everyone can find you. You got a score prediction?
Score prediction, I think tonight we win, I say 27-14.
27-14? Okay.
Yep. D-Law's back. D-Law's back, right?
Yeah, D-Law's back, man. I'm ready for some D-Law, man. I feel like D-Law's been sitting back and seeing what's going on. He's like, man, I want a piece of that. So it's going to help a lot.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. And we have to think about this, man. Like, he has to have, part of him has to know that this young boy has taken over. And now I got to let everybody know that I'm still that guy.
Right.
You know?
Right. You know? Right. It's going to get spooky, man. But, hey, my guy, I appreciate you. Like I said, keep up the great work. We'll wrap it up soon.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right. Appreciate it.
All right. Peace. My guy, DMV in the building. Hey, caller, state your name and where you're from.
It's your boy Donnie.
Yeah, got my brother Donnie in the building. What's going on, bro? So let's talk to me, man. How you feeling?
Man, I just want to thank you for I just want to thank you for my shirt, bro. That's what I want to do.
Oh, you know, man, you family, man. You know, you family. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about that, bro. I got some more stuff coming.
But how I'm feeling, man, I'm just we gotta find our identity. We gotta run the ball. Think about, you know, this defense. You know, if Randy Gregory is back, I really feel like now we can use Marcus Parsons in so many different ways, man. Even if we need to slide the Marcus Lawrence in just a little bit to help with that run game, stopping the run, and that means we can still have Marcus Parsons rushing the edge with Randy Gregory. But you know, we can mess with Michael Parsons in so many different ways. This is this time where we can see what that look like a Von Miller type, you know. But with all these receivers back, man, I just hope they don't get crazy. Everybody want to see the touchdowns because all of them is on the field at the same time. That's my thing. But other than that, I'm very excited about the game. We're going to dominate.
You don't want to see the Kellen Moore show? You don't want to see fireworks, man? I tell people, man, I don't want to see. I mean, it's always good to have a 40 burger, y'all, but, man, I just want to win. You know what I'm saying? You can make it 17-14 for all I care. I just need to win the game, but it's like I feel, and I'll say this, bro. When you watch film on the New Orleans Saints, they play a lot of single high safety, right? You know what I'm saying? So they play a lot of man coverage, and so that's just going to entice Kellen and Dak to go weapon for weapon. So when I sat back and watched the film, I was like, all right, we should run the ball down their throat. But then when I kept diving in, I was like, nah, we probably gonna air them out. We probably gonna air them out and take these favorable matchups, man. Because Dak's gonna want to prove himself, but also our wide receiver core is gonna want to prove themselves. So it's gonna be up in the air, but we should be more balanced with our approach. What I've been seeing the past few weeks has been unbalanced.
I got a question for you. So I like what you said, and that's fine, man. If it's gonna work, but my thing is this: is it a point when Dak really pressed into Zeke and say, "Bro, come on, bro. I'm gonna ride with you, and you can. And as long as I'm gonna give you what you need, but I gotta throw this thing around too, just so we can. Cause at the end of the day, if they all get their touches the way they supposed to, it don't matter. You take advantage of the touches that you get, right? Because think about it, these last couple of games, you know, that we have abandoned the run. That's true. But my thing is this: we had a lot of drops. We had a lot of stale possessions, bro. Like, you know, if that pass to Noah Brown going to a player like CeeDee Lamb or Amari Cooper, that drive don't stand. So that means we get a possession and we in the red zone. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying.
Right.
So what you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. And we've all played the game of football, and I've been saying this on the channel, bro. We all have the mentality of next man up, and it sounds good, but the next man up at the NFL ain't the next man up, right? Throwing to Noah Brown is not like throwing to Amari Cooper. Throwing to CeeDee Lamb is not the same as throwing to Cedric Wilson. So even when Dak, he kind of pulled the throw versus the Raiders to Noah Brown, you know, you just don't have that same confidence. The separation's not the same. You know what I'm saying? So, and ultimately, the defense isn't respecting Noah Brown like they're going to respect Amari Cooper. And so it changes this defensive scheme and everything. So now, if you want to play that single high man press, okay, good luck. But we have 3 goons that can beat you at any time of the moment, which I think is going to open up a lot for Zeke and Tony Pollard underneath, and also Dalton Schultz. So.
Okay, so you answered that question. I know you got a show. You know, we can talk all day. So I got this show. So how do we involve Pollard and Zeke with this situation? Because I really feel like, the content people I follow, y'all really know y'all stuff when it comes to these Cowboys. So with all of them back with Pollard and Zeke, what do you think that what the touches look like, and how can we expose everything that we want to do to show that we are the 96 Bulls. We that good. Like, we that good with all these weapons we got.
Yeah, so you mentioned a key word, bro, and the key word you said is not necessarily carries, it's touches, right? And I feel like when it comes to Tony Pollard, you can get touches in his hands a few different ways. You can do it in the pass game, so you can play Tony Pollard as a wide receiver and flex him out. You can get Tony Pollard involved in the screen game. You can get Tony Pollard rushing the ball. You can get Tony Pollard returning kicks. So just get the ball in the playmakers' hands and let them do what they do best. When it comes to Zeke, I'd like to see Zeke off the edge a lot more. Like, he's been running in the trenches a little bit, but like, I want to see Zeke kind of come off of La'el Collins and come off of Zach Martin. But Zeke is like a snowball effect, right? You gotta get him rolling early. You know what I'm saying? And as he comes downhill, man, he comes to this big ball, and by the time you get to the fourth quarter, you're worn down, and that's when Zeke breaks through. He's more of a sledgehammer. You know, but the Cowboys really haven't allowed Zeke to kind of get in that momentum where it's like, boom, there's 10 carries. Boom, there's 8. Boom, there's 7. So you get to the fourth quarter, defense is tired, hands on their knees, and then it's just Zeke, and we get out of there with the victory. But the tricky part is, does Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy want that type of game plan anymore? It remains to be unseen, because we really haven't seen it since week 2 versus the Chargers. So, you know, but they got to get back to it.
How much do you think that has to do with upper management?
I feel like upper management is probably going to have a little say, because, you know, it's just like Christmas, right? You buy your kids a toy and they ain't playing with it, you already paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when it comes to Jerry and Stephen Jones, they gave Zeke this money. I need more than 6 to 7 carries out of this. You know, like, so I feel like there might be a conversation in-house, and I've been hearing kind of rumors, nothing definitive, that there has been some kind of conversation about getting Zeke more involved, because you heard it. They clearly said that Zeke was going to rest, and Zeke came out and said, I'm not resting. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a conversation, but, you know, I think we'll see Zeke a lot more involved to today's matchup, man. But I'm going to let you go. We got another caller, my bro, and definitely text me, man. Let's talk about the game.
Keep it up.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see here. All right, caller, state your name and where you from.
Hey, what's up? This Truckers Live.
Hey, let me ask you this, bro. What you cook today, man? What you cook?
I ain't cooked yet today, but I'm about to make a meatloaf with a baked potato and some probably some asparagus.
Okay, that's a game day meal. So if y'all don't know, man, my guy Trucker's Life, man, he's a trucker, man. He travels frequently, but he's always cooking these fire meals, man. So you definitely gotta give my guy a follow and subscribe, man, because I've been looking at some of the time, look at what he cooked. I look at my plate, like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? So how you feeling about the game?
Man, I'm always feeling good about my Cowboys, man. I'm always feeling good.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, I think with Law coming back today, man, he about to be on a mission. I feel sorry for Taysom.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill's about to be on his back a lot today.
Yeah, I think so.
For his life.
Yeah, I think so. And Steve in the chat mentioned that. I feel like Law is going to want to reestablish himself. He's kind of like the forgotten member, right? Not that he wants to take anything away from Parsons, because everything that Parsons is getting, he definitely deserved. But I feel like DeMarcus Law wants to come out and say, nah, bro, I'm somebody to be reckoned with too. And going back to the game Thursday when I was there, every time it was time to pump up the crowd or hype up the crowd, like Law was on that jumbotron, and so we kind of need that veteran voice back out there defensively. Because you think about our defense right now, we really ain't got too many veterans out there. It's been a lot of these young boys been holding us down for so long. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel that I think Trey Diggs is due for another one today.
Yeah.
I just got that itch. I got that feeling he's about to take another one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
What I feel the most excited about is I hope they don't strictly have Micah Parsons rushing off the edge. I hope they have him spying on Taysom Hill.
Yeah, I think
he's our only linebacker that can keep up with them.
I agree. Now, I know I've been vocal about playing DeMarcus, or not DeMarcus, but Micah Parsons strictly off the edge because I like him getting pressure, but I feel like you're going to need that spy on Taysom Hill. Now, we'll talk about this, kind of after the season, y'all, but our linebackers outside of Micah haven't been playing too well. Right, so we're kind of limited in that capacity, but as of right now, I think that they're going to want Micah to play middle linebacker. And then when you get Randy Gregory back and then you get DeMarcus Lawrence back like we're getting tonight, then you can always go into that 4-3 under scheme and bring Michael off the edge when need be on passing downs. But I feel like, he's going to be spying Taysom Hill because that's the one thing we can't let get established is Taysom Hill getting third down plays with his legs and extending plays with his leg. Snip that in the butt early, man, and I think that'll change the course of the game.
Exactly. Especially with him spying on Taysom Hill, that read option.
Yep.
That's going to be swallowed up easy because that's Taysom Hill's bread and butter is a read option. Mm-hmm. If you shut that down, you shut him down. He can't throw.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's coming.
You don't have his receivers. You don't have no receivers.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do? Their tackles they're all pro tackles are gone.
Right.
They're all pro running back. Like, what are they really going to do to us?
Right.
They look like we did against the Raiders. That's why I kept telling Cowboys fans, hey, this game is not what we are.
Right.
Don't listen to them four-letter networks because they're going to tell you, the Cowboys, they done bumped and they done felt. How many teams can go without two Pro Bowl wide receivers?
Right. Like let's talk about it. Let's play the Kansas City Chiefs and let's take away Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, but also take away Chris Jones. That's how the Cowboys was. But people don't understand that. We know what it is, man. Clickbait and stuff. The Cowboys season is over. But the most disappointing thing about Thursday, y'all, there were some fans. This season's over. They was already jumping off ship. And I told them, hey, don't come back. If you leave, don't come back. Like your mom used to tell you when you was little, if you go outside, don't come back inside. And so it's like, that's where I'm at with some Cowboys fans.
Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan for life, hell. I got them tatted on me.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere, man. Like, if I stuck through last season and I'm still here, then this little 2-game loss, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, man. But I feel like we're gonna get back and get this win tonight, man. You got a score prediction?
I say 35-21 Cowboys.
35-21. Okay, perfect, my guy. Well, hey, man.
And that's being nice.
Yeah, okay. All right, my guy. Well, hey, 35-21, man. But, hey, you be safe out there on the road, man, and go ahead and cook those meals up, man, and keep doing your thing, my guy.
All right, thanks, man. You have a good one, and God bless.
God bless you too, bro.
All right, man.
So I know... Here's my thing, y'all, when it comes to score predictions. All right, so let's have some truth hour right here. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys should handle this game convincingly. I've been saying that, right? But every time I've said that, we ain't hold up the end of the bargain, man. So I'm kind of reluctant to say what I expect the score to be because every time I say it, it ain't working in our favor because I had us blowing the doors off the Raiders, like even with CD out. Now, no, actually I had CD in that game, but I had us blowing the doors off the Broncos, so I'm kind of, all right, I'm going to tread lightly, But I'll just say this. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys should win this game convincingly. And if not, we're going to have a conversation, y'all. So, I'm feeling good about today. I'm excited to kind of see Dan Quinn come down to the sideline. I think that's going to be big. Now, I said this on Twitter. And people are like, Tuck, you're crazy. Am I crazy or am I just a Cowboys fan? And if you look at it, we've all talked about Kellen Moore being the coach in waiting. So if Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn with professional head coaching experience, led a team to a Super Bowl, if they come out and we play lights out, we blow out the Saints, you see the defense out there rallying around Dan Quinn, having a good old time, laughing and chucking it up. You see Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore high-fiving as we're putting up 40 points tonight. Jerry Jones might sit back in that office and be like, that's my future coaching staff right there. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And so, Mike McCarthy, I know you have COVID. There's some family members in your family had COVID too, man. But once those seeds are kind of planted in Steven and Jerry Jones's head, tough luck, man. So we'll see. So, but I feel like from the coaching standpoint, I don't feel like anything should be lost, right? I don't. What's up, Felix? Felix in the building. Professor O, 6-year-old son Felix in the building. What's going on, Felix? We didn't get Felix a Luka shirt, man. Let's see here. All right, we got a caller. Hold on. Hey, caller, state your name. Where you from?
Jessica Haggerty.
What's up,
Texas.
Jessica? What's going on?
I thought I missed your show. I thought you said he was the last caller. I just tried.
That's why I started early, because I know we got to get ready for game time. People got to cook and, put the family to bed first before it's game time. So we started early. We still going. What's going on, Jessica?
Not much. I want our boys, like I said, we all we got, we all we need. Let's go.
Right.
Let's whoop them New Orleans Saints.
Yep.
Because, number one, they did it 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep. One of my
We
favorite
played
games.
them 3 years ago, and the defense held them to only 3 points until the latter ending part of the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And we won that game 13-10.
Yep.
But I'm looking for a greater and better win, higher score.
Mm-hmm.
I want defense to play punch and lights out, smash mouth football, go hard. I want the offense linemen to protect our quarterback, Dak.
Yep.
I don't want to see him get sacked not one time in this game.
Not one time.
I want him to be able to get that ball out and be able to see who down there so we can get the ball in the end zone.
I agree.
And I am looking for a great game from them tonight. I know they can do it. I believe in our Dallas Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
It's our time, man. It's our time.
Yeah.
I'm still on that vision I saw some years ago. And every year I would say, this our year, this our year. Well, I'm still saying that until I'm proven wrong.
There we go.
Now let's go. We're playing it one game at a time. They need to go out there and just play lights out. Let TP start it off, kick it off. He can do it. We got Gallup. We got CD. Dak got some good guys out there, and he got TP. So let's go do this.
Let's go.
Back. Him and Michael Parsons, let's do this. They got this.
Let's go.
And PBO, everybody. PBO. Keep a positive mindset.
Right.
I wish I could be there because I stay right over the state line from Louisiana here in Marshall, Texas. Lord knows if I had had it's a reason why I can't be there, but God knows I really love to have been down there in that Superdome cheering on the Cowboys.
There you go. If you were asleep about this game, you cannot be asleep any longer. Jessica just brought that hype. She's brought that fire.
She's on fire.
She's ready. She's hyped, man. And I feel everything that you said, Jess, about this game. It's really time to come out, make a statement, and let the NFL know who we are. We have the talent. There's no excuses. I want to see everyone connecting on all three cylinders, offense and defense and special teams. right? And really show the NFL who we are.
Team. Can't leave out the special team because we know we can still got a mixture of special team and star players. They all can do it because, like I said, we all we got, we all we need.
Right.
Let's go and come back with this win and take that win to Texas and come up out of Louisiana with the win.
Exactly.
With the dub, that's all that matters to me.
Exactly.
And Coach Quinn, go out there and show the world, hey, I still got what it takes to lead a team to win a game. It don't matter. We ain't trying to get him to take Coach McCarty's place.
Right.
He got to step in because the coach is sick.
Right.
We ain't talking like that. But just because he's doing it and stepping in, just like we want our players to step up, we want Coach Quinn to come up there and step up and win this game with the Dallas Cowboys against the New Orleans Saints.
And a good point versus, about Dan Quinn is that people forget he coached in the division with the Saints. So he's very familiar with Sean Payton and this team. So, I'm not concerned about Dan Quinn coaching or Kellen Moore coaching because he's familiar with what he's seen. So I feel like this coaching staff is going to step up and get the job done. I feel like we have everything it takes to really get this game under wraps, win this game, prove our point, and move on to the next week. So I'm excited, man.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm looking for 8-4 tonight.
There we go. You got a score prediction?
Mm-hmm.
You got a final score prediction?
Y'all know me. I had said 35-15 earlier in the week.
Okay. You still feeling that?
And now I'm seeing Dallas on top with 45.
There we go. Jessica wants a burger. That's what I'm saying. She'll get it. Jessica asked for a 40 burger. Let's go.
All right.
That's what I like. All right. Well, Jessica, I appreciate you for calling in. Thank you for all your support. Let's go Cowboys.
All right. See you next.
There we go. That's how you bring the hype, man. That's how you got to bring the hype. I feel like, just like they said, Cowboys start off strong. Rivalry game for Dan Quinn. He's very familiar with this team. Right? Now, here's what I got to say, though. When it comes to playing the Saints, we know that Sean Payton, he's going to have something up his sleeve, right? He's going to have something up his sleeve. He's going to have a few tricks up his sleeve. But like I said, the Cowboys have to be prepared. We cannot allow, Taysom Hill to be a hero tonight. We've seen Teddy Bridgewater be a hero. Like, we've been through these situations where we have these backup quarterbacks the Cowboys should handle outright. And for some reason, we fall short. That cannot be tonight. Like I said, I'm not really concerned about the NFC East. I'm not really concerned about that, the Eagles or Washington. I'm concerned about the Cowboys setting the standard for who we are. We don't look behind us, y'all. We look forward. And what we aiming for is a lot bigger than those chasing us. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come out tonight, make a statement, and really just set a new standard for the Cowboys. Put November behind us and move forward because we want to be playing our best football as we progress through December, and it starts tonight, man. So I'm excited about the game. I'm going to make a prediction because I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. I got the Cowboys winning 31-18. 31-18. I got the Cowboys winning this game. Now, y'all, I think my guy Skywalker said this, man. He said, if we don't win this game tonight, y'all might want to put the kids to bed for the post-game show because it's not going to be pretty. But I feel like there's no excuse. My guy Sofo Jonathan says we eating 40 burgers tonight. 40 burgers? I would like a 40 burger. Professor O's has a 40 burger, but I feel like their defense is a lot better than what we've seen. And dropping a 40 burger, but hey, I'm with y'all. Y'all want a 40 burger? Let's go. So I got the Cowboys winning 40-18. There we go. Team 40 burgers. We're in the building, but let's do it. I feel like with the talent that we have back, we have more than capability to do so with Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Amari Cooper. Offensive line, start offensive line. Zeke out there, Tony Pollard, we're more than capable. And I feel like Dak is going to want to play a lot better because Dak hasn't been playing at his best level. He's going to want to come out and play. And I feel like Dak's going to have a good game. So Jessica has 45-15. I'm seeing 38-15 in the building. Fernando says he'll take a burger. Let me get some burgers in the chat, man. Team 40 burgers. Get some burgers in the chat, man. I need some burgers. Let's eat. Let's eat. It's time to eat. Let's eat. Oh, Matt, you can't ask for 40 burgers and say 27-14. Let's see. T-Mac got 35-17. Pickle Rick got 41-17. He has a burger. We want to put some pickles on that burger. We got some burgers, man. And 38-15. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Now, because we all know that there's a connection when it comes to the Saints and the Cowboys. You know, like my guy Nick has always said this, like when the Cowboys, not the Cowboys, when Jerry Jones fired Tom Landry, a lot of Cowboys fans left the Cowboys and became Saints fans, right? Close proximity, South, big fan bases. It's going to be turned up there in New Orleans. You know, I got a few of my guys, they're out there at the game already. Like, Tucky, coming to this game? Nah, man, I'm done with traveling for a while until playoffs, man. But I know that atmosphere in New Orleans, the Superdome, is going to be crazy. But it's nothing our team hasn't seen before, and we should be ready to go out there and win this game. So, yeah, Rick, there's literally no reason why we shouldn't win this game. I mean, you can look. The way that we lose this game, if we come out, offense is not in sync, we play sloppy, miscommunications defensively, and we allow Taysom Hill to be a gadget player and get into a rhythm. But that should not be the case. I just don't see that being the case. I feel like with what Cowboys have, getting our guys back healthy, we should play a lot better than what we see in November. And also, like I said, having DeMarcus Lawrence out there, y'all, having that veteran guy is going to help tremendously as well. So I think you're going to see the defense kind of turn a little bit, you know. Now, they only suspended my guy Tristan Hill for one game versus the two, but, you know, getting him back next week, getting Randy Gregory back, getting Gallimore back, you know, having DeMarcus Lawrence back, it changes a lot, man. So that's when the fun's really going to start. Defensively, we just have to handle business tonight and get this victory and move on, man. So it's your boy, J Tuck. I appreciate everyone for chiming in. Like I said, thank y'all for bearing with me. I know I was sniffing and sneezing and coughing. I've been sick all week, but I'm strong enough to watch the game. You know, I'm about to probably take some allergy medicine and some cold medicine. So last night I took the nighttime medicine during the day, so I was completely knocked out. Because someone hit me like, Tuck, you haven't dropped the video like in 3 days. Are you okay? And I was like, I'm asleep, bro. I took the wrong cough medicine. I'm out. But tonight I'm feeling a lot better. I'm gonna get over this cold, man. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in. My guy Professor O says, yeah, Seth Wilson's inactive. Malik Turner is inactive as well. And it's like I said, I think that they brought Simi up. Also, they brought up my guy, Tyler Coyle, which is an undrafted free agent out of Purdue. He's going to be playing special teams as well. So we're going to get some of these new guys out there and keep that fire burning. Like I said, ultimately, we want to be playing our best football going into December, man. So everybody get that hype, man. I know we got families to take care of. We got food, dinner to cook. Gotta go walk my dog and get ready for the game time. But definitely going to chime in, probably do a post-game show if it doesn't last as long as the Raiders game, bro. When I was at the Raiders game, I got there. When did I get there? So I met my guy Stewart there like at 11:30. Salute to Kelsey Charlton, also Meg Murray, cool people. I've got to meet them. So we had a good time at the game. Game started at 3:30. I did not walk out the building until 8 p.m. because of all those damn flags. Like little Aiden Diggs, I saw him coming out the elevator. He was exhausted. His grandma, I think his grandma had him. He was exhausted, like sleep. Like that was a long game. That was a long game last Thursday. And that's why I didn't do a post-game show. I didn't do a video. I went home ate more Thanksgiving food, which I shouldn't have done. Like, that was just stupid, Tuck. You got home at 9 o'clock at night and you had like 2 plates of mashed potatoes and mac and cheese in there. But you know how it is on Thanksgiving. So that's why I didn't do anything, man. So tonight we're gonna come on, do a post game show real quick, chime in, see what everything happened. Definitely have the phone lines on again. But Cowboys Nation, let's go get that win. Sadiq says drink some green tea with garlic and honey and lemon. I am not a tea drinker. So something about me, a little Tuck tip, I don't drink tea or I don't drink coffee. I can't. Like, I can't. My wife tries to make me tea. The smell of tea, coffee, any of that. Like, nah, I'm just strictly water or Gatorade or Cowboy Rita, of course. But I'm doing some stuff to kind of get well, man. But I appreciate everyone for chiming in. Like I said, follow me on Twitter at JTuck151. Of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are growing at a great rate, so I appreciate all the support. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, CowboysFansOnly.com. Not sure if I can see the shirt. You know what I'm saying? It says DAC. It's not Gap. It says DAC. You know what I'm saying? So we got some new shirts out there. We got some new stuff coming in. So I appreciate all the support. And like I said, everyone who chimed in and supported for Black Friday. I can't do no tea, y'all. If I drink tea, I'm going to be even more sick. Mendoza said no Gatorade. Gatorade, man. You know, that's all I got is Gatorade, man. I do Gatorade, or I got some Ciroc, man. But I'm doing Gatorade right now to kind of get my electrolytes and, keep me. But I'm good, y'all. I'm feeling healthy. I don't have a fever. That's the most important thing. So there's no COVID. I tested negative and everything's good there. So we're good. So I want everyone to have fun tonight. Enjoy the game. Don't panic. Don't stress out. Don't let Twitter and social media get y'all up in frenzy. Root for our team, like Jessica said. Support our team. Rally behind them. And let's get this win, man. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and go Cowboys. Peace.